I hadn't seen this one coming, but it looks like I have another video to feature. Yes, Zarna Joshi got herself kicked out of a meeting, a city council meeting in Seattle, for being a racist, sexist, obnoxious brat.
My name is Zarna. Uh, People like to talk about how crime has gone up in Seattle, and they're right. Crime has gone up. The crimes of racist thug cops have gone up. Their crimes against women have gone up. Their crimes against people of color have gone up. And the crimes of racist, token, people of color politicians have gone up. Yeah, we noticed, Lorena Gonzalez. We noticed. We noticed how after I spoke publicly against you, the cops sent racist, white supremacist rapists after me on BlueLivesMatter.com. We saw that, we noticed, and we all know how in cahoots with the cops you are. We know, we noticed how in cahoots Deborah Juarez is with the cops, who's so disgusting and such a token that she won't even look at the people when they speak. We all noticed how bullies like Bruce Harrell, who speak publicly and interrupt women when they speak, just as you interrupt me now. We saw how those crimes went up. We saw how the disgust and contempt that you have towards the people has gone up. We saw all of this. And don't touch me.
Personal attacks. Have her removed, please.
Turn off the microphone, will you?
I find her behavior disruptive, ma'am. Disruptive to the agenda. And our next speaker will be Eris Gibson. Please. Our next speaker is Eris Gibson.
She ain't doing nothing. She's doing just like Rosa Parks and all the rest of them did. Harriet Tubman, Sojourner Truth, Daniel Hamer, Barbara Jordan, all of them. She ain't doing nothing different.
We saw you.
I see you too. I see you.
Don't touch me.
Turn your mic on.
Don't touch me. Don't you dare fucking touch me. Yeah, go on then, get lost. Get away
Hello.
from me.
That's all people like Zarna Joshi ever think about is what gender you are and what color you are. And if you're the right color to her, which is not white, then you're good. If you're a female, you're good. Unless, of course, you dare to disagree with her on something, then you are guilty of internalized oppression. Ugh. And, of course, if you're bad, then you're a male and you're white, or you're both. Seriously, she doesn't even see people as people. She only sees people as tokens. Did you notice how many times she said the word token in this whole meeting where she got kicked out? She didn't talk about people, it was tokens. She did that earlier with humungous too. They're using you as a token, and she said token a couple of times in that as well. She doesn't even see human beings as human beings. All they are to her is tokens. Now that is really dehumanizing and pathetic. And this convoluted language of the social revenge warrior, I really hope that the Western world wakes up and sees this crap for what it actually is, and there are enough people, enough of us left with common sense that can really stand up to it and go, hey, it's not the way Zarna says it is. If you took Zarna's words and turned them around and replaced male with female and vice versa, and black with white, or I should say people of color with white, if you sort of reversed all of those, you would have a white supremacist, a male chauvinist, or whatever you want to call it, and that person would be, well, people would be clamoring for that person's head. Seriously. She said that Humongous was hostile toward her. No, he was not. You saw him in the videos. In the interview clip that I showed, and you also saw him in the other video where Zarna was harassing him. It was pretty obvious. He just wanted to get the heck out of there. He wasn't hostile. She was. She just kept on him. And then when he fled and the people were telling her to calm down, she turned on them like a snake. And in the end, she ended up accusing someone else of harassment. So she is just, I think social parasite seems to be almost too kind of a term for someone like this person. She is just poisonous. And she did a video about what sexual harassment was. Well, she said that nobody in this world knows what sexual harassment means. No. Most people know what sexual harassment means. She doesn't know what sexual harassment means. And she made that pretty clear when she accused Mr. Pantoja of sexual harassment just for telling her that his name was Humongous. And pointing to his belly, not his nether regions. I'm trying to think of what else. She had a few clips in this one video where some strong women were saying things that a strong, empowered woman like me would say. And she was disagreeing with them and saying, you're guilty of internalized oppression, basically, because you don't agree with me because I'm Zarna and I know everything. She also, one of the quotes, other quotes about harassment was somebody saying that if you say anything that a woman does not like, anything, then you are guilty of sexual harassment. Zarna Joshi has said plenty that I don't like. I'm a woman. So, by that definition, that would make her guilty of sexual harassment. Owned! That's it for this video. I'm out of ideas. I just went off the top of my head here just by what I've been watching and what little I watched of those videos. I couldn't bring myself to watch the whole smear. Oh, and my head hurts and I feel trashed after all this editing and all this going through stuff. So I'm going to call it a day or a night, whatever time you guys happen to be watching it. And whenever I turn this machine off, and I am going to go and crash because I deserve it. Stay strong, everybody, and don't let the cry bullies such as Zarna tell you that you're no good or that you're nothing but a token or that you're guilty of some stupid monstrosity concept that the social justice revenge warriors have made up in their own heads to try and excuse every stupid action they make while condemning everybody else for doing common sense things. That's it. Goodbye. I'll see you in the next video.